Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz. I'd like to welcome you to, well, I wouldn't necessarily like to welcome you to Alone in the Dark, but here we are, we're going to play this. This is fairly infamous for being quite possibly one of the buggiest games on the Xbox 360. They did release a better, quote-unquote, less glitchy version on the PS3, but I'm playing the original, I guess, quote-unquote, soundtrack version of this since I managed to obtain it for about $10 for a brand new disc, so I decided, hey, why not buy it and then reminisce on some old times, because this game does have a little bit of a nostalgia factor despite having come out in 2008. It happened at a time of my life where things were kind of going all over the place, and this is one of the things that helped me cope through it, strangely enough. That and Coldplay, that's such a nice little combination there. But let's get started. We're gonna need to get a device here. So yes, Alone in the Dark. It's basically supposed to be like a horror game, but I think it's actually a lot better than people give it credit for. There are a lot worse games in terms of design, storytelling, controls, and for some reason this one gets picked on a lot, even though it was fairly successful in terms of sales. But sales don't mean everything. So Alone in the Dark, and this is gonna be quite, well, not necessarily a long one. I would say this is gonna be an average one, but let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Alright, the devil's foremost deception is convincing you that he does not exist by the Sir Charles Baudelaire. This is actually a series, if you guys didn't know. It's also apparently a movie,
what do we do
but
now?
I don't know.
We follow
Never
the
saw it.
plan, period. But it wasn't supposed
What?
to just
Oh,
relax. You know what we're dealing with here? Crazy shit is bound to happen in our line of work. Are you kidding me? Those cracks! They came out of his body like they were alive. Get a grip, Hammett. The path of light's finally within our reach. Nothing is going to ruin this. Nothing. Now just follow the damn schedule.
What about him? You sure he's still out?
One way to find out.
Okay. So unfortunately there are no subtitles here, so I'll try not to talk very much during these scenes of exposition and such. Hey, how's it going, buddy? You're shining. Okay, so there is actually a button to clear your vision, believe it or not. This isn't heavy rain, but I can see that there are only like 3 different parts you ever have to do this in the game, like blinking blood or oil out of your eyes or whatever.
Vegetable. Thanks to Paddington, he's just an average Joe now. He'll be no trouble. Let's hope so. Edward, who said you could talk?
Elderly abuse.
Easy on you. Just give me a fucking excuse and I'll really show you what it means to suffer.
Scarf, let him be. Once our other friend here is dead, Paddington will be the only one left who can manipulate the stone. You don't want to compromise everything we've worked for, do you?
No, sir.
I didn't think so. Mr. Hammett, you and I will escort Paddington.
Okie dokie. So he's Paddington.
Take the rag doll up to the roof and kill him.
No.
Consider it done.
Why? Okay, there we go.
Now!
Well, Jesus, just let him get up for a second. Alright, well, unfortunately, we're off to our death. The game just started. This isn't going to pull any stupid flashbacks on us, even though technically it should. So we can go ahead and walk Pantera style, walk Foo Fighter style, walk whatever other... There's got to be a couple other songs. Walk. I don't know. But anyway, Paddington's going to go over there. I'll see you guys later. Hey, what are you doing? Christ, I'm just... fine, I'll go this way. Jesus. I'm sorry.
Let me open it for you.
Okay. This is unreal. Okay, let's keep going. Shut up. And then right here. Oh man, like that cello, or is that a cello? I don't know. It might be an oboe or something. I don't know. But I always have to think of that when I think of this game. Okay, shut up. It's a one-way ticket here, man. God, this guy's so annoying. Oh, Jesus. Looks like the building grew a vagina, I guess. Or maybe I'm just imagining things, because apparently it's not there anymore.
Did you do this?
Do what? What? Ouch, dude! I didn't even do anything. Oh, okay. Thanks for that. Oh.
Wait! No!
Oh, Jesus! Well, he deserved that. Somehow the wall's all smeared. Oh man, well that sucks. So there's something a little bit insane going on right now. Apparently, clearly, this is the work of demons and darkness and shadows. But, yeah, we don't actually need to play this in first person, except right now it's not letting me switch, so unfortunately, we're just gonna have to cope with this bullshit for now. Okay, so yeah, basically this follows the same story as Shadows of the Damned in terms of controlling like a drunken fucking ballerina. Yes, that's what Edward Carnaby, our character, that's what he was in a past life, was a drunken ballerina. And here you're going to see a lot of these electrical wires. They can hurt you, but you don't really have to worry about them. You're going to need to use the light a lot in this game. And it's kind of a cool mechanic, especially when I first played it, but oh, sweet mother of God. What's going on here? It's like, God damn it, my beautiful face.
My God. Who the hell am I?
Oh, jeez. Yes, talk about anger management issues. So this game is predominantly played in the third-person mode, and, you know, like we did in the beginning, I would recommend putting your settings up to the highest in terms of brightness, because this game is super fucking dark. As you guys notice, you know, well, I can switch to first person now. You rarely ever have to do this, and I wouldn't really recommend it unless, you know, you're forced to at some points. You can still blink, but your vision isn't going to get blurred like every 10 seconds. When we're using like flashlights and items and in typical general not melee-based combat, we will be in first person, but for the most part, this game is kind of a weird hybrid of like a puzzler and horror and platforming, believe it or not. For as sloppy as these controls are, they're not actually that bad.
It's about time. What if he doesn't show us the path? What if he tries to screw us?
That's not an option. He'll do exactly what we want. Are you listening, Paddington? There's ways to torture a man that go far beyond the frail limits of flesh and bone.
That's what she said.
We went through a lot of trouble to get you and that stone together, Theo. You're the only one who knows how to use its power. Direct it. Guide it. You'll be our light bringer. If you don't, your suffering will be legendary.
You're insane. You saw what happened in there. It won't work.
Yeah, well, let's see it.
Yes, I think this is where he discovered this was a bad idea to sit on top of an elevator.
What the fuck is that noise?
What noise?
It's those cracks again. They...
Sweet mother of God.
Shit, they're back! They're
Shut
back!
up, damn it!
Uh-oh. God, this game is so dark. Like, you can't even see anything.
Leave me, Edward! Save yourself!
Jesus. Looks like there's gonna be no love in that elevator tonight. Alright, so back to our clunky protagonist here, Mr. Edward Carnaby. So, like I was saying, this game is pretty much a series. I don't remember exactly what. I want to say comics or books or some kind of weird medium that I was not familiar with until I heard of this game. And apparently there's a movie that came out, directed by Uwe Boll, by the way, the most fantastic of all movie directors. You know, I've never actually seen an Uwe Boll movie, and it seems like he's more infamous than M. Night Shyamalan, which, again, I've not seen one. I'm sure I probably have seen one, but like I haven't seen like Signs or any of his famous ones that put him on the map, that made him quote unquote the next Spielberg. But anyway, we can go ahead and rappel down this wall here, jump to avoid obstacles, going down this elevator shaft of justice, well, more like of death. But yeah, the controls in this game aren't actually that bad, believe it or not. I mean, it's a horror game, it's a third-person platformer in this regard, and you also have a lot of kind of really cool mechanics in this game. I would really have to say I applaud the light mechanics and stuff like that. And the physics-based stuff, while it contains what will probably be this game's most hilarious moments, because the physics in this game are so ridiculously over the top, like horrible. Like, I don't know, there's just some parts where they're just ridiculously bad. So we move the electricity out of the way so we can jump on through, otherwise we get electrocuted by the fence, because we all know, hey, what's this guy doing down there? He's following me. Stop it! Get that light off me! You're blinding me, man! I can't see anything! I'm gonna fall off and it's all your fault. Look at this guy's light got like pinpoint accuracy. It's like, well, Jesus, man. He's like, can you see okay? Oh, sweet mother of God. Oh, well, there's another vagina on the wall. And he got scared away. He got scared away by the pussy. Okay, so that turned to fire, and God, just the instrumentation is like, I don't know what it is about it, it's just really good. I don't know. It's like in the weird kind of way. Like I like it, but it's not that good. Anyway, let's go ahead over here, and this is how we're mostly going to be controlling. Very reminiscent of Shadows of the Damned. Well, I'm just saying that in terms of what I've played on this channel. I don't think I've played a third-person horror action game since that.
Mister,
if I have,
you have to
then
help us. He's in there hurt, and I can't get him out. Have you seen the walls? They're alive, like in nightmares. They open up and swallow you. I swear I saw it.
Really? Did you try opening the door? Did you try turning this off and on again?
Find a way out.
And what are you running on about?
What?
We'll be fine. Now tell me, baby, where is everyone?
Alright, let's get out of here. So, this is kind of both the game's downfall and what I find to be kind of hilarious about it. You can grab furniture and move it around. You see, Edward Carnaby in a past life was also a furniture mover in the home moving industry. He moves this giant desk, no problem. He's like, all right, yep, this is the perfect. This will be the centerpiece of the room right here. So yes, in the past life, not only was he drunken ballerina, he was also a furniture mover. Let's head over here and see. Like, I don't know. This game came out in 2008. And I can't really think of any notable games that came out around that time, but I mean, I really enjoyed the graphics, and I don't know, but we got a fire extinguisher here. We can go and press the right trigger to go into first-person mode, and then we can go and shoot this. I do believe later on you do have a limit on how much you can spray fire down, since fire is going to be a monumental role to this game. That's actually the only way you can actually destroy enemies is by finishing them off with fire. And it kind of is a little bit like Alone in the Dark in that regard, but I don't know. There's a bunch of achievements in this game that I didn't bother looking up, but I know I've gotten all of them when I first played this, and I think one of them is just to extinguish all the flames in this area or something random. There's one that if you don't blink in the very beginning of the game, you get an achievement. It's just random shit like that.
Those
in this
flames
guy.
are spreading fast. Thank God you finally got your ass here.
Thank God you're not on fire anymore.
I can't open this door.
Okay.
What's the deal with this building?
So with this, we can go ahead and bust it down. So this is kind of the physics engine of this game is just absolutely hilarious. You know what? They have a very specific name. They're called Twingle, I guess. I don't know. So we'll go ahead and destroy as much of this as you can. You can't die. You can't die directly from fire. Just you know, if you just run through this, it wouldn't kill you. Prolonged exposure to flames is destined to make you dead. Alright, so we're good here. We don't need to worry about this. Oh, sweet mother of God. That was the elevator that we were just in. The elevator shaft. I don't think we can actually go out this way again. There's nothing in there. I think it's just literally just black. Yeah, I don't know. The story in this game is actually pretty interesting. Whoops, I'm standing on some fire. But it's just the problem with the story that I have is that it's told incredibly poorly. It's like reading a really good book with bad grammar and punctuation. Okay, let's get out of here. No, I'm getting out of here. We're gonna jump across and whee! Oh my God. And with that, I think they're gonna make us do this. All right, I just made the quick turn because we get to see here. Oh my God, it's a man-eater. Oh my God, it's a dynamic camera controls. Sweet mother of God, switch changing on me. And now we got a gun. And another interesting facet about this is the inventory system is limited to what you can carry in your coat pockets. So we can go ahead and equip the gun right now. And, you know, we do have firearm combat, but it's not that good until a little bit later on, even though we're only limited to the pistol and other certain things I'm not going to spoil right now. Like I said, fire is going to be the only way you can kill enemies. So let's go ahead and take care of this stupid thing. Ugh! Yes, that's always good. I didn't even bother checking the lock to see if it was unlocked. And oh, sweet mother of God, it's another vagina. It's a man-eater. No. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, subtly introducing the way at which we destroy these visions in the floor. Oh, wow. If I do say so myself. And then watch this camera. There it is. Okay. So head in here and see, just look at it. It's like they do a lot of things to make it seem like the graphics are a little bit more surreal than they are. So when injured, you need healing items to treat your wounds. And the healing in this game is a little bit interesting as well because you get health aids in the form of spray cans. And spray cans are going to be one of your most valuable facets throughout this game. We've got batteries for when we get our flashlight because apparently we don't have one right now, yet there's light being shined on here. And then we've also got tape, and that's another thing. You're going to be combining a lot of items with other items, maybe like Molotovs and bombs and stuff like that. It's really kind of neat, I thought. I mean, all right. And then we can go switch to healing mode. This is gonna be basically Mega Man all over again. But basically, you just go ahead and use your aids there. And the reason why your first aid is gonna be one of your most valuable things is because not only as they act as a healing item, but they also act as a as a weapon, because you can use sprays like bug sprays and insecticides to go shoot people and kill them that way. But as you can tell, it does not last that long. Holy mother of God, what is going on here? Oh, sweet Jesus. So, oh God. Ah, Jesus, everything's burning and falling and, oh God, I'm pushing. I got knocked over by nothing apparently. Let's get out of here. Oh, and I just had a thing fall on me and that guy's dead. That was weird how he's waiting for us even though the floor went down. Uh-oh. What's happening? Everything's moving in slow motion. I'm falling off the edge and I'm gonna grab onto the gargoyle. Oh, Jesus. Yes, that's trailer material right there. And this game actually does take place in a pretty realistic Central Park / Manhattan. So that's kind of cool, I think. Kind of reminds me of that one game, Prototype, and Spider-Man. Whichever Spider-Man was the good one, but I don't remember which one. So yeah, this deals a lot with like conspiracy theories and like religions and shit with demons, as you guys can tell. But you know, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the intro screen, Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Dark, you guys. Fucking Alone in the Dark. God damn it, what am I getting myself into? I have no idea.